YouTube, it is me, Shayna at ThickUsCauses.com, and welcome back to my channel. As always, love having you guys here. So I am super excited to finally be doing this video. It is my laser hair removal Q&A slash update video. A few of you have definitely been hitting me about the update from my vlog that I did, and you guys want to know what's going on. And so many of you have had questions if you are considering doing this, so I'm going to answer all of the questions that I have gotten about my laser hair removal in the last few months to kind of clear up some things for you guys. And hopefully, if you're deciding on doing this, you can go ahead and be a little bit more informed. So yeah, I cannot wait to talk to you to kind of break it all down. As you guys can see, I am mostly makeupless today. I have no foundation on. The only thing I have on my face currently, besides my moisturizer, is I have concealer under my eye, I have mascara, and I have brows. Other than that, I have no base on my face because I wanted to come to you guys bare face because I'm going to talk about my skin. I can't have it covered up. So there goes that. But yeah, so I cannot wait to talk and have a little vibe session with you guys. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Shayna at ThickUsCauses.com, and this is going to be a quick Q&A video. If you would like to know what I'm talking about, click the eye above. I have the vlog to my first laser hair removal session, so check that out and then come on back to this video. And without further ado, you guys, let's hop into this Q&A. So just some quick background about me and my skin. I've had problems with hair on my jawline and my neck and the sides of my face since I was probably about 15 years old. And I never thought about, going to get it removed. I plucked and I plucked and I shaved occasionally and I plucked some more and I plucked some more. Thus the dark scarring on my face. We'll get into that in a little bit in the video. I thought I was a leper. I didn't know other women had this problem until I was well into adulthood. So me going to get laser was like, okay, you finally have to figure something out, because there was no amount of water I was drinking, no amount of exfoliation, no amount of how often I wash my face twice a day. I exfoliate twice a day, and nothing was getting rid of the hair. I have Googled, YouTube, all kinds of ways to get rid of ingrown hair, all of it. I have Googled every single bit of it, and nothing helped me get rid of the hair. Nothing until I started doing laser. And as a note, so y'all don't ask me in the comment section below, no, I have not been diagnosed with PCOS. Okay, for those of you who do not know what PCOS is, it is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is very common in a lot of women, and one of the major like symptoms of PCOS is facial hair or excessive hair growth in other parts of the body, like your tits, your chest, your stomach, stuff like that. I have not been properly diagnosed with PCOS. I have been to not numerous doctors, but no one has ever diagnosed with PCOS. And PCOS is also difficult to diagnose. Some doctors will say you have it, some doctors will say you don't. So it is a very tricky thing to diagnose, but I, Shayna, personally have not been diagnosed with PCOS. I decided to get laser August of 2018. And after Googling a whole lot of places, a large amount of places, I found one called Romeo and Juliet Laser Hair Removal. It is located here in New York on 57th Street. And the reason why I ended up going there for a number of reasons. They specialize in lasers for melanin skin. There are a lot of places that you can go and get laser hair removal done, but most of them are not great for our skin tone. And it is very unfortunate because a lot of women of color don't know how to remove this problem. So that was what really turned me on to going to Romeo and Juliet. The second thing that I really liked about them is they do not have a consultation fee. A lot of places are charging $150, $200 for a consultation fee, and then they attach that to whatever work you're getting done. Quite frankly, I don't even know if I'm ready to, commit all the way, so I don't want to have to pay for somebody to tell me about my skin. So Romeo and Juliet, I do like that you can go ahead and make an appointment, make a consultation. They will talk to you about your skin, and then you can decide what you want to do moving forward. So there is no pressure to start work that day. There's no pressure to put up money that day. So that is what I was like, okay, this is definitely going to be it. And I am more than happy with my progress. So Romeo and Juliet laser hair removal on 57th Street here in New York City. I will link all of their information down below in the description box, including their website for you to go to schedule your consultation to go and see them. The number one asked question that I get all of the time, I mean, every time I post about my laser hair removal, the one question I always get is, does it hurt? And there is no yes or no answer to that because everyone's pain tolerance is vastly different. I have 6 tattoos, one point in time had a hole in my tongue, multiple piercings. To me, I do not find it necessarily painful. I describe it as more of an irritation against the skin. And the best description, so you can kind of figure it out in your brain, is if somebody took a rubber band and was slapping it against your skin continuously. That's what it feels like. If you can sit through a tattoo session, you can sit through laser hair removal. They're not that far off in pain tolerance. It depends on where you're getting your removal at. I am getting side of the face, jawline, and neck. So these are typically relatively sensitive areas when it comes to ripping out skin. So it does, I feel it, but I'm not necessarily in pain. They did give me a complimentary like chest because I had a couple that popped up. I didn't feel the chest at all. I felt nothing. Like I was like, oh, is she finished? Like, okay, all right, you know, so I felt nothing on the chest area. I do not know the tolerance of under the arms or the legs, the fingers, arm, toes. So it really depends on your pain tolerance and where you're getting the removal done. So I will not say that it's painful because it wasn't painful to me. If you are someone who who does not do with pain very well, you're gonna find it painful. Quite honestly, it just depends on what you're getting done, your pain tolerance. So overall for me, I'm gonna say no. The next thing is pricing. I know pricing is a huge thing for people, and it was for me as well. For my session, my 6 sessions, I paid $1,650, so $1,650. That is what I paid. I was on a payment plan, so I paid as I went in total. Okay, because pricing, I cannot give you a set price because everything depends on a lot of different factors. Okay, so for my case and my case only, I am getting 6 removal sessions and 6 touch-up sessions. So altogether, that's 12 sessions. Okay, and that includes all of this and upper lip. Okay, so all in all, 12 sessions, and I paid $1,650. In terms of what it may cost you, the reason why there is no set price, because it depends on your skin tone, it depends on your skin type and texture, depends on the coarseness of your hair, depends on where you're getting it done, and it may fluctuate the amount of sessions you may need. You may not need 6 removals, you may need 4. You know, so it really depends a lot on your skin and where you're going to get hair removed, which is why you should go for a consultation, because then they can, the women there are really just well educated, well versed in what they're doing. So then they're going to be able to touch your skin, look at your skin. They're going to ask you about your hormones, because sometimes it's inside out, which is what I love about them, because one thing that they did tell me from the beginning was you should go see your OBGYN or your gynecologist. I know I don't need an OBGYN, but you know, go to your gynecologist and make sure that everything on the inside is operating properly, because they can fix the outside. But if your inside is off, it's only your end results are not going to be the best they can be. So they're not just willing to take your money and run with it. They're going to try to help you to make sure that your end result is the absolute best, because you're paying for this. This is an investment in yourself. Okay, so this is why I highly suggest going for a consultation and talking with them, because then they're going to be able to tell you how much something is going to cost you based off of the factors that are only for you and your case. My skin will not match your skin. My problem areas will not match your problem areas. You may have tougher skin than I do. You may have less coarser hair than I do. So it really just depends on what you're getting done, where you're getting it done, and your skin texture, your hair texture, all of that jazz. So my biggest tip, honestly, you guys, and a few of you have either emailed me or if you've seen me in person, you have asked me this question: plucking. Stop it. That's all I can tell you. Stop plucking. Don't pluck no further. Stop it. Honestly, honest to God, truly, I swear, I put my hand on a Bible on my grandmother's grave, Sadie Sylvia Godfrey. I'm telling y'all, stop plucking. That is what's causing your dark marks. And I am telling you this from a 15-year habitual plucker. Okay, fam. I had tweezers in every room of my house. I had tweezers in my bag because I was always tweezing. If I didn't have tweezers, I was picking my face with my fingers. That is why I have so much scarring. I picked at my face for so long. Okay, I am telling you, it is hard at first. When I first started this process, I didn't pluck for a week. Before I went for my first removal session, I didn't pluck for a week. One whole week, I did not pluck, and I thought I was gonna die. And then I shaved prior to going to my session. After the first session, you'll get little prickly hairs. Like, the hair is still gonna grow. Your hair is still growing, especially in the beginning. So I would feel like the stubble, and I would be ready. I threw out every single tweezer that I owned. I only own one pair of tweezers, and it's for my eyebrows, which clearly I don't use. If I feel any hair start to pop up, I shave it off quick, bloop, because I know me. I'm gonna start to sit there and want to put. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And then as you go through your sessions, you're gonna realize your hair is not growing as much, so you don't need to pluck. But there are gonna be those moments where a little bit of hair is gonna pop up here or wherever. It's gonna pop up because your hair is still growing. It has, but you have to shave it off right away. Get rid of it so you're not tempted by it. And if you can't do it, you're gonna have to practice a lot of willpower. So please, if you can, stop plucking. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do an anime. Miss Celia, don't do it. Don't change places with what I've been through. Stop the plucking. And one thing I will note, now, I was told this when I went for my first removal session. It is a possibility that you will break out. If you watched my vlog, you guys saw at the end of the vlog that I had broke out all along here. So a lot of these extra dark marks are from the breakouts I've had from my retouch session. They happened during my retouch, not my removals. So I break out after my retouch sessions. I hate it, but it does not surprise me because I was well informed of this way ahead of time. I was told some women, not everybody, some women will break out after a removal or retouch session. After my first removal, I did not break out. After my first retouch, my face erupted, okay? And it sucks, and in your 20s, you're like, God damn it, now I gotta deal with pimples. But honestly, the hair, like I said, the hair does not stop growing. The hair is still trying to make its way out of your face. So what I ended up doing, if you watch the end of that vlog, I went and brought me some good old down home Noxzema, and I use Noxzema twice a day, in the morning and at night. And I keep my regular face washing routine. I wash my face in the morning, I wash my face at night. I use a toner and I use a moisturizer. And I exfoliate twice a day as well. I'm actually down to only exfoliating at night or if I wear a heavy makeup day, but I exfoliate often to get rid of that dead skin. And I use my Noxzema every single day. I do not miss a day. I've gone through 2 containers of Noxzema since then, because I use it in the morning, I use it at night. But you may not break out, but I did. So it is very awkward to be in your late 20s having a face full of pimples. And it doesn't happen on my neck. It only happens on the side of my face and right here. But in between the pimples, my face is like dumb smooth. So I think it's absolutely hilarious. So if it does happen to you, do not be alarmed. Just make sure you go into removing how you normally remove pimples when we were going through puberty. You get, Clearasil, Neutrogena, Noxzema, whatever it is you use, then it still is effective today as a grown woman. And then the pimples will go away about a week or 2 for me every time pimples are gone. And then the one thing that they stress is sunscreen. Black women of color, listen, I know God blesses us with all this melanin and we are out here just glorious in all of our glory, but sister girl, you have to put on sunscreen. This is not just for our pale sisters. It's not for the melanin deficient. We have to put on sunscreen as well, especially if you're doing your laser hair removal. I slather that mess all over my face, no matter if the sun is out or not, even if you're not in direct sunlight every day, no. Even if I'm not going to the beach, whatever, sunscreen on, it goes on under my makeup. If I'm just a regular old ass day, I am putting on sunscreen. It is an absolute must. In terms of it helping your skin, I will say this. I still have dark marks on my skin here. As you guys can see, I have the dark marks on the side of my face, underneath here, all of this down here, and again on the side of my face. This is years, okay? Since I was 15, we're talking 13 years of hair growth underneath the skin and continuous plucking. This dark spots didn't come overnight. They're not gonna go away overnight. So it helps, it gets you on the right track, but it's a lot of work to be done after. My skin and my hyperpigmentation has come down a lot. A lot since August. So yes, I still have dark marks. It will help improve the texture of your skin, because my skin out here is smooth, fam. I'm out here, I'm smooth as Future with all his baby mamas. Like, I am smooth. You feel me? So it does help with the texture of your skin because there's no ingrowns coming in. There's no prickly hair. So it definitely helps with the texture of your skin. I'm trying to remove 15 years of skin damage. So there you have it, you guys. That was my laser hair removal Q&A. So a couple of tips before I get out of here. Make sure you go for your consultations, because that is the best way for them to answer all of your questions regarding your skin and whatever area you're trying to get hair removed. Once you start deciding where you want to go and you're comfortable, please make sure you make all of your appointments, especially your retouch appointments. You do not want to skip those, because it's going to throw off how the hair is working and all of your appointments are together. Sunscreen, put it on every single day. Stop the tweezing, sis. You will see how much more your skin will heal and how it will clear up when you stop tweezing. I hope you guys found this video to be informative. If there are any questions that I did not answer in this video, please leave them down below in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them for you. And I want to thank the Romeo and Juliet team for really just helping my skin. I am in love with the progress so far. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen. So thank you guys so much for watching. I am Shayna of TheGirlsCloset.com, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces, guys.